Western Australia versus New South Wales here in the home of Muay Thai in Victoria, Hammer.
Oh, geez, the Queenslanders might have something to say about that, as will the guys in Perth.
Number 2, fighting out of the blue corner, Genghis Khan Deatta.
And big raps on this one, the late call-up too, Khan Deatta.
Scott, the Baron Wilson.
Scotty Wilson, he's no stranger to Rebellion Muay Thai and fighting in Melbourne. He's also been on Warrior's Way against the Butcher, Harrington.
He's had we've matched up against Scotty Wilson, and I tell you what, it's a hard night at the office for us. He is a great fighter, Scotty Wilson. Going up against the Butcher, as you said, it was a great matchup.
So for the viewers at home, Khan Deatta, coming out of the Perth Thaiboxing pit in the white trunks, long range.
Oh, look, beautiful switch up push kick to the face. Well, is that what we're in for here?
Yeah, welcome to Melbourne, Scott Wilson. The man they call the Baron, of course, trained by Andrew Parnham out of PTJ Muay Thai up there in New South Wales. Again, very strong gym. Scotty Wilson, he's had 15 fights for 12 wins. Khan's had 24 fights for 17 wins, most of those over in the West Coast, Hammer.
Yeah, and a late call-up. I think there's one of the fighters was injured, and he got the call-up literally only days ago. But I think he was quietly waiting in the wings and preparing. And Blair Smith was just on the phone to Synergy absolutely every day, trying to get this guy in the card, I hear.
So as we said, the big height and reach advantage going the way of Khan, the man in the white trunks. But Scotty Wilson, as we said, we've seen him fighting down here before, Hammer, and very well put together fighter.
Nice check. Scotty Wilson, big right round kick. Deatta just checking, pushing forward again. Strong, tall, rangy fighter. Again with that switch up push kick to the face.
It's already a different tempo of fight than the first quarterfinal we had, Hammer.
Yeah, this is what I'm loving. I love that little bit of an upbeat fight. You know, where they're moving and just there's just a little bit more expectation. The techniques are coming out fast and furious.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Boys have some great reflexes, great counter fighting, strategies.
And some different techniques too coming from Khan. You know, the jumping knees and the jumping push kicks.
Beautiful catch. But of course you can't run across. You can't catch and I suppose charge with holding your opponent's leg. It's a 1-step, 1-2 step.
That's it.
They have a good first round. Of course, the winner of this fight will be taking on Alex Iliowski in the semi-final. So Alex will be out the back trying to cool down, but he'll probably also be having a look at this one as well. What a way to open.
Definitely one for the highlight reel, that one.
That's a little bit a la John Wayne Parr and Mike Zambides.
Now guard, mate.
Scotty Wilson,
now
Sydney.
Guard. Round 2.
Deatta, Perth.
And number 2, Hammer, of 3 rounds.
The 2 furthest points of the country almost, really, isn't it? Opposite sides of the land. The boys showing great skills. Just goes to show Muay Thai across Australia looking strong. No matter what state the boys are coming from these days, they're well prepared, showing so much heart, and some great skills, which is really testament to the trainers. You know, I suppose the level of athlete is constantly improving, and the trainers are forced to constantly improve and try and find new ways and train the boys harder and be more committed to their art.
Yeah, and look, you're spot on there, Hammer, but just the growth of Australian Muay Thai over the last probably 4 to 5 years, it's really stepped up, and it's promotions like this, promotions like Warriors Way that really bring out the best in the fighters, and we're seeing different style of fighters coming all the way across as well. And in this one, Khan is really pushing the pace.
Nice evasion work from Scotty Wilson, just slipping out to the side. He's trying to stay away from the rear leg of Khan, which is obviously trying to cut the power off. So stepping to his right, staying away from Khan's right side.
Let's go, pick it up.
But the face of Scotty Wilson sort of tells the story of this one thus far, Johnny, doesn't it?
He's worn a few, mate. Looks like a little bit of claret starting to flow from the nose as well, but Khan Deatta, he's looking very relaxed, very impressed to see him here in Melbourne the first time. And one of the things, though, with the boys from the Thaiboxing pit, mate, we know their motto is they never quit. But if he puts on a good performance here, he'll be back again on another Rebellion show.
Only two steps.
All the fighters want to get the call up, the call back. to be a part of the great event that is Rebellion. Big thanks to the sponsors, ladbrokes.com.au. Of course, Singer Beer, my personal favourites.
I think we all enjoy a good Singer Beer, Hammer.
Yeah, Quest Environments as well, getting behind it.
And of course,
Sting Gear as well.
Yeah, Sting Sports and John and Claudine from JPS Coating. So a good second round there, Hammer. I reckon Khan's pushed the pace at the moment. I reckon Scotty Wilson really needs to step it up in this third and final round.
Scotty needs a win, basically, in this round, and a big one. Perhaps even a knockdown, he goes fast to say. And, I really like Scotty Wilson. Andrew Parnham, they're a great team. They produce some great fighters, and they've drawn the short straw, I reckon, in this one as well. But to get the win, they would have had to have fight. They would have had to have matched up against any one of these grade 8.
And it's hard prepping for 8-man too, Hammer, because you normally don't know who you're fighting until the weigh-in.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and it could be one of 7 other opponents. So it's not really like you can do your homework on one fighter. You've got to know a little bit about each of them. Or in the case of we've got a New Zealand boy fighting a little bit later on, they probably don't know a lot about him.
Just smashes out the supporting leg.
Yeah, Deatta doing a great job here in this third round.
Nice push kick, Scotty Wilson. Tried for the lead step through elbow. Deatta now just worn the body shot, counted back.
And the contrast in this fight, Hammer, compared to the first quarterfinal, the boys are kicking low, whereas in the first quarterfinal, I don't think we saw a kick below the waist, whereas these boys are happy to load up and are even checking the kicks. And you can take some damage when you check the kicks too.
Yeah, definitely. Look, evasion just like that is really
Let's go, come on,
get
get
going for early in the first round. Making your opponent miss, making them pay. Best form is, best for me, I say this to all my guys, the best form of defence is don't be there. You can have all the fancy blocks and all the rest of it, but the best defence is just move.
Well, to break it down, hit and don't get hit. And look, I tell you what, Deatta just looks very composed in centering, Hammer.
Yeah, he's just chopping away, changing levels nicely. He'll go from round technique, chop the leg, then come straight up the middle, up to the face with a nice straight line technique. No, jumping round kick, Scotty Wilson in the last, beautifully done. Testament to his fitness to be able to do that in the third after working so hard previously in the 2 rounds.
Oh, there you have it.
Great fight.
Another one gone the distance. This one will go to the judges, and the winner of this will be taking on Alex Ilioski.
Jumping round kick, Wilson on the back foot, but Deatta just chopped out the supporting foot.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got ourselves an extension round. It's a draw.
Well, there's absolutely nothing in it, and they're extended.
I tell you what, Hammer, that just makes the odds a little bit tougher now, because one of these boys is going to go through a semi-final having fought 4 rounds.
Yeah, Ilioski's going to be out the back absolutely wrapped. Because no matter who wins, they're all going to just have to sustain that extra round damage, and these guys are not holding back one little bit.
Yeah, this is 2 minutes of throw absolutely everything into it in both corners. You can see Blair from the Thaiboxing pitch is absolutely going off and calling it Deatta on, but of course Scotty Wilson, mate, he needs a big round as well.
Scotty Wilson again dances forward. He knows he can grab this one. He's finished strong. Like he came, the last round was probably one of his better rounds.
Again, Hammer, like going into an extension round, it's now or never. But you don't want to get caught rushing in trying to finish your opponent as well.
Definitely not. A big turning left hook. Deatta. Scotty needs to... Oh, nice. Beautiful push kick off the lead.
That could be just the one technique, Hammer, that might just sway the judges.
Just propped it nicely and shot it to the chest. Definitely a good round so far from Wilson. Again, moves out of the way, the big round kick. Looks to counter.
Andrew Parnham just barking out orders for Scotty Wilson, just asking him to get in there.
Screaming himself hoarse is Parnham.
So but Deatta came out all guns blazing in this extension round. Of course, they've got Blair Smith in the blue corner as well. Step up elbow there from Scotty Wilson. But Wilson, I think, has just settled the tempo and just racked up a few more points, I think, Hammer.
Yeah, just he's looking comfortable now. And I think the early rounds he was a little bit confounded by the height and reach advantage of the boy from Perth, Deatta, but now I think he's got his eye in, if that makes sense. He's sort of just got his evasion working nicely and counter-fighting nicely. Look at that beautiful push kick again in the round. Scotty Wilson finishing strongly.
Hammer, this one back to the judges again. I doubt whether we'll see another extension round.
Absolutely not. They've got to make a decision now.
And our extension round has been done. The judges have all scored at 10-9. Your winner, and moving on to fight Alex Ilioski. Red corner, Scott the Baron.
Oh, there you have it,
Pinched it.
Scotty Wilson.